All right, welcome to the Memorial Day full upper body day lift here. We're here at GLAC, Great Lakes Athletic Club. I don't know, how do we end up here again? Oh yeah, every other gym was closed. Yes, every other gym was closed, but I'm kind of glad because I don't have to lift a crunch, because everyone knows crunch is not the best. But you're here, we made it. We're gonna get this lift in. We are fueled up. We're fueled up. You know, we got our energy. We got some pre-workout. We're trying to get our pre-workout at least. But we made it. We made it. And it's gonna be a banger lift. We're gonna have a little bit of a yap session. I kind of want to talk about, you know, how to get lean, how to stay consistent. Pretty much just some things to help you throughout your cutting phases and things like that. I think that'd be a good little thing to talk about. My coaching business is back up. I'm looking for about 5 people to take on. If you're interested in that, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram as well. But yeah, we're gonna get this lift in, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. And let me know what other types of content, types of video styles you guys want to see, and peace out. We got the crew. My car got stolen. Yep. Car got stolen, so Manny will not be in on the ramble talk here. Talking about, you know, a little bit about how to stay lean, things like that. But good lift today with the boys, Gavin and Manny. I'll put their socials in the description and on screen as well. Always got to show support, got to show love to the boys. But yeah, good lift with them today. And then we'll go to our little lifting spiel, our little lean talk. And then I'll cook a meal at home, and that's how we'll end off the video. All right, so quick Little recap. We walked outside and Manny's car was gone, so we had to call the police, and they kind of found it. It's a whole situation, but he's gonna get it back or something. They're gonna figure it out. Anyways, anyone can get big, right? Anyone can go to the gym, get strong, whatever. But getting to a certain point and getting lean, not everyone can do that, and everyone has the amount of discipline and the amount of, consistency to make that happen. So the first thing I want to say is, when you are trying to get lean, right, the worst possible thing you can do is be in like a huge deficit. Why? Because it's not sustainable. Okay, so to see the most progress, especially during a cut and losing body fat while retaining muscle, is you want to be consistent and losing small amounts of body fat per week, right? So that you can retain the muscle and still train effectively to retain that. And you're not just losing muscle and losing fat simultaneously, because at the end of the day, the whole point of getting lean is to sculpt out the build that you've created and sculpt out the muscles and show, kind of that true layer under all the fat, right? So that's my first thing, is being a slight deficit. You don't want to be in too much of a deficit. My current deficit is like 300 to 400 calories. It's not super crazy, but I'm slowly losing weight, and you can tell that I'm retaining a lot of my muscle. Okay. Number 2, find foods you enjoy, right? And just find lower calorie alternatives. Okay. So for me, I love sushi. I love tacos, sandwiches, burgers, all these things, right, that people see as like high calorie, but you can get like carb balanced tortillas, carb balanced buns, things like that, lower fat cheeses, leaner meat. Any of these things, you can still build a burger and go from a 1,000 calorie burger to a 400 to 500 calorie burger, and it still tastes good and still satiates you and your cravings, and gives you the macronutrients that you need to build your body and recover efficiently. Okay, so that's number 2. There's so many different things. You don't got to get like the super crazy like stuff, right? You can just find small tweaks in your diet add up a lot, right? So if you can save 20 calories here, 50 calories here, 100 calories here, and just spread it across your whole diet, at the end of the day, you could be saving 400 or 500 calories. You know what I mean? And doing that, you're satiating your body and enjoying your cut. Another thing is, when you're doing cardio, it does not have to be, like sprinting or even being on incline treadmill or going to do the Stairmaster with the 12, speed, whatever. Cardio can literally be, going for a walk, playing sports, going for a bike ride, swimming, all these different things, playing sports, pickleball. Oh my gosh, I love pickleball, right? Pickleball, basketball, playing catch in the yard. All these things are cardio, technically, right? Now, some may be more intense and some may be less intense. Like, for example, going for a 30-minute brisk walk, like that doesn't really get your heart rate up, is different than something where you're doing, getting your heart rate up and finding that, building a sweat and stuff like that. But there's so many different cardio options out there that you don't just have to limit yourself to the boring stuff, okay? Because that's what I found, is if I can go and play pickleball for 2 hours or an hour and a half, right? Build up a sweat, get my heart racing, slowly burn those calories. That's much more enjoyable than doing an incline treadmill for X amount of time, right? So at the end of the day, find things that are enjoyable and find cardio that you like to, do. But yeah, those are my 3 tips for getting lean and kind of staying lean. A little bonus thing I would say is, I've had a couple of days where I haven't tracked my diet and I kind of was in maybe like I never binged a lot, which was good. I never ate like 4,000 or 5,000 calories, but I have eaten, close to 3,000, even a little bit more than that. And the best thing I did was just go back to what I was doing before. Genuinely, just go back to your original routine. Go back to what you were doing, the day before, and it will be fine. Like, I felt so crappy. I was like, dude, I messed up my whole thing, but I just went back to what I was doing, doing my cardio, lifting, on my diet, tracking my food, and I was back to normal, making progress within 24, 48 hours, literally. So don't you know, get down on yourself and don't spiral down this path where, oh, I messed up once and now I'm just screwed and I'm just gonna mess up even more. Go back and fix what you can fix and it will just be fine, right? But yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about, because a lot of people, you know, they see getting lean and losing body fat as this very monumental task, but there's a lot of things you can do to make it easier on yourself and allow yourself to stay consistent and make that progress every single day. But yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm probably gonna cook up a quick little meal. I'll show you guys what I will eat post-workout. It's probably not gonna be anything too crazy because I am having a decent dinner tonight with my family for Memorial Day. But yeah, I'm gonna go show you guys that meal and I'll see you then. But right here she is, a little corn, pork chop. We got 2 of these sparkling ice, 5-calorie drinks. Very good to pair your meal with. But yeah, basically kind of like a quick example of, you know, eating foods that are similar, but finding shortcuts to cut out different calories. Like my family, they grilled pork chops tonight and corn as well. And I just asked my mom, you know, can you put the corn to the side? Like you can still boil it, whatever. Put a pork chop to the side so that I can cook it myself and kind of tailor it to, you know, my macros and whatever. But yeah, I'm still eating. Like, look at this. You cannot tell me this doesn't look appetizing. And it's genuinely like, oh my gosh, seasoned up. I use some of that 0-calorie G Hughes barbecue sauce as well. So let's give her a little taste test real quick. Hold on. Before I try to compliment myself. Yo, my bad. I just had squirrels like just crawl, like literally just start running around here. Hold on. I'll give you guys we'll do a little taste test again. My bad. But I just had squirrels like freaking pop up out of nowhere and start running around. I mean, it's just so good. The 0-calorie oil or spray, it's not technically 0 calories. It's like it's like less than 5 calories per serving. But it's such a good alternative rather than using butter and olive oil. I still use about maybe 1 serving of olive oil a day, but I usually use that to cook my eggs so that it's easier for me to flip them. But when I'm cooking meat or anything else like that, I use that 0-calorie spray. It's perfect. Put on this corn too as a binder for the salt. But yeah, just simple things like that make getting lean a lot easier and more enjoyable. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Had a good time. Other than Manny's car getting stolen, that was a little bit strange, but plan for some very nice content this summer. I'm looking forward to, you know, pushing out a lot of content for you guys and taking into account some of your ideas and maybe some things that you guys want to see. And we are going to Miami in July, which is going to be dope. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Just going to go head down there for a week with some of the boys, film a bunch of content as well. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you tuning in, and hope your Memorial Day was great as well. Cheers. Have a good one, boys. See you later.